Live. I think we're live. This is the Bod Podcast with Andy and Ben.
Episode number 11.
11!
The double ones.
Man, how the hell did that happen?
I have no idea. I had to take... I didn't wear socks tonight so that I could count how many episodes we are now have.
That's a good idea. I mean, I do have a Taco Shark wife beater on under this shirt.
I'm jealous of the fact that
and I'm not sure why I didn't just wear that this week.
I have no idea.
Why would I wear anything else is the question.
It's a good question.
It is.
You're wearing a polo shirt. It's kind of freaking me out right now.
I know.
Normally it's a t-shirt.
With
athletic shorts on, of course.
With basketball shorts. Keeping it classy, Ben King. Keeping it classy.
That's right.
So what was going on? How was your week?
Busy. Super busy.
Nice.
New job.
Shut up.
Yep, ran that for a whole week. That
nice.
was fun.
You're still there?
Still there.
Okay.
They haven't kicked me out yet. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with them.
They must enjoy you being employed with them.
They must.
At least as of right now.
Give it another week.
It's only been a week.
It's only been a week. I mean,
that if they fired you that week, it would show bad judgment on their part.
Right. So they're going to wait.
If they wait a couple more weeks.
Yeah.
But no, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You know, full week of work and then 3 baseball games and
damn. Oh yeah, I saw that you were at a lot of Cardinals games this week.
All given to me. Tickets given to me by different friends that were like, "Hey, you got an extra ticket? You want to go? Hey, you got an extra ticket? You want to go?"
Wow.
Sure.
Did they win?
Yes. 2
All
out of 3.
Oh.
2 out of 3.
That's disappointing.
Hey.
But I heard they're almost they're like in the run for the wild card now.
They're in the hunt.
You fire your manager and man,
get after it.
I wish the Tigers did that had happened to them.
Well, I think they've got more problems than just the manager.
They got some giant fucking problems at the Tigers organization, unfortunately. So I'm just going to continue to wait and have people in St. Louis remind me that in 2006 the Cardinals beat the Tigers in the World Series.
It happened.
Well, it was the first year of the Cardinals' new stadium, so we had to let you guys win.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
Thanks for the handout.
I appreciate that. Anytime.
So what are we doing this week?
So my week was pretty good, too.
Oh, you want to talk about your week? Do you feel left out?
Every time you leave me out. I didn't really do anything.
I
Anyway, so this week we're going to talk about...
all week.
I was gone all week.
That's probably why.
It was rough.
I didn't see you all week.
Yeah, it was an IU Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday out in Bloomington, Indiana.
Yeah.
So at their move-in. So that was pretty cool. So we helped a ton of kids get all their stuff and get moved into college. And then I went to Nashville, and I hung out at the Opry Mills Mall, which is next to Opryland.
Okay.
And we helped kids move in there, and then I flew home Friday night.
They moved into the mall?
Yes, they live in the mall. Isn't that unbelievable?
It is unbelievable. That'd be a cool place to live.
Right? You'd think college kids would live like on a campus.
You would
like
think.
At Belmont University or Vanderbilt, but they live in the mall.
Hey, cool stores. Then they also have a food court that they can just choose whatever they want.
That is nice. A lot of college kids are like whole liberals and fighting the man and stuff, so they probably would live in the mall. I mean,
I would.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I mean, Bed Bath and Beyond. You've got plenty of beds, bedding, everything. In
Although nobody's asked me in a long time, where's the remote?
From
Click.
Click, yeah.
That's a real bad joke sometimes.
Yeah. Hey, do you know where the remote's at?
Because wasn't that Christopher Walken that was the guy in the back room?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. It doesn't happen anymore, luckily. But yeah, people think that's hilarious sometimes.
I could yeah.
Oh, and we do have Amanda Nemeth here. Amanda, how was your week?
Hey guys, pretty good because you were gone doing your thing, so I had the house to myself.
That's pretty awesome.
She did play in Uranus.
I heard she did go to Uranus.
I did, Uranus, Missouri.
Yeah, how was it, babe?
Uranus-y.
She brought me back fudge from Uranus.
It was packed there, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
All packed in.
All right.
Anyway, let's move on from all of that.
let's get out of Uranus.
Yeah. But we have some topics this week, shockingly enough. We have back to school, so we're going to do some kids topics for back to school. And I'll pepper in a little back to college stuff, which is pretty exciting, and that's a pretty big deal for parents.
Yeah, that's definitely in your wheelhouse
that.
From this week.
Let's just get down to the brass tacks.
You guys are stupid.
Bruh.
Bruh.
We're saying bruh the whole episode.
We also
would people rather have belching or us saying bruh the whole time?
Neither. None of the above.
Can we get a Facebook poll put up? What what words should we avoid? What words can we use? Bruh, wheelhouse,
brass tacks.
brass tacks.
I'm trying to think of what other annoyances we could produce.
We can definitely
vaping the whole episode, but that's not really an audio thing. That's not an audio thing, so that doesn't really affect anybody.
That's true.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though. You're just jealous.
I am totally.
And then we're going to try gluten-free beers.
Gluten-free beers.
So I went to a wine cellar and got 9 gluten-free beers today. 9.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. We're going to have to get some tasting cups at some point. We had a lot of mispreparation for this episode, but we are pretty excited to be here tonight. We hope you're excited to be here. Please don't forget to share about us on Facebook. Subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, Alexa devices, all that good stuff, which is pretty cool.
Hey, EP, before you put that up, it's HEAR.
What?
Yeah, you're right.
That's okay.
What do you mean?
I got it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else. Anyway.
Let's hit that intro.
Yeah, so let's hit the intro, and we will see you in a minute.
Hold up.
That is an amazing dance you do.
Isn't it?
I wish we could hear the music.
Well, then it backfeeds into the mics.
That's true.
And we are back. Hope everybody liked the intro.
I know
we enjoyed it. It's the same as it's always been. We will update it soon, though. We have some new logos and graphic. We spent a lot of money on new graphics.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty awesome. But anyway, we are here this week to start with back to school. So I'm sure a lot of people saw on their Facebook feeds this week a lot of cute pictures of children going to school.
You know, every time I think of back to school, I think of Adam Sandler. Back to school.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
That's snack packs.
Billy Madison is underrated.
Yes, I would agree with that. Mm-hmm. What are you drinking tonight?
Oh, we did forget to talk about that. I'm drinking Oberon, Bell's Brewery.
Nice.
I was supposed to drink it last week, but then I ran out of time. So we are drinking Oberon, and those 2 cans will support our stage in a little bit.
Fantastic.
And what are you drinking, Ben?
I am finishing up a Ballast Point Sculpin, and I think I'm going to go to a Mango Wheat Blue Moon.
Very nice. And I am smoking a Virginia Tobacco Jewel cartridge this evening.
No.
Virginia Tobacco.
No.
It's actually quite nice. Which would you rather have, a real cigarette or a fake one?
Neither.
No, there wasn't a C. It was only an A or B choice.
A or B.
Anyway.
See yourself up? No.
So, we are going to talk about back to school. I hope. Maybe we can get the slide forward. So, bedtime's huge, right? If you think about you as an adult, too, when you're on vacation, you screw up your clock. And even coming back from a week or 2 off on vacation, you have a hard time getting back into a routine. But think about a kid who's had 3 months of no school getting back into a routine. That's got to be pretty difficult.
I wonder what the timeline is for that. Like, when do you start setting that timeline of, okay, we need to get back into the school?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
2 weeks?
You continue to read, slowly start making their bedtime earlier, about 2 weeks before the first day of school.
We're having trouble reading it with our old eyes.
There it
is.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
But I know that it would probably take me longer than 2 weeks to get adjusted. Neither.
I would agree.
No, there wasn't a C.
Are you jealous? You want me to buy you a Juul vape smoke? But it is 2 weeks, and that's a gradual thing. You don't want to start that night. Like, you want to gradually add 10 minutes, half hour, stuff like that, and kind of move in that direction to get your kid to move into the right time to go to sleep. Most kids, I would assume, do have kind of a set bedtime regardless. And maybe in the summer they get an extra hour or whatever, and that really will help you kind of move them in a very quick direction so they go to sleep for school.
We try not to mess with our daughter too much as far as on the weekends. We let her stay up a half hour or so beforehand, but I would imagine whenever you're going from like months off instead of just 2 days, that there's a bigger adjustment.
Agreed. Yeah. And I'm sure you'll realize that in a few years when your daughter hits kindergarten, first grade, second grade, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I think we're going to try her in preschool here next year,
Nice.
I think.
She is pretty smart.
She is.
Yeah,
I
I would
enjoy
agree with that. When she left today, your wife said, "Hey, say bye to Andy," and she goes, "Heh, bye, Amanda," and then walked out of the house.
So we could hear her, and we
Yeah.
were laughing. It was very funny.
Hey, babe, we can't read that like that, unfortunately.
I enjoyed the fact that when she came downstairs and you said hi to her and she goes, "Where's Amanda?"
Yes, that was her first thing. Screw you. Where's Amanda?
No.
She didn't use those exact words. I'm paraphrasing.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So I imagine creating a nightly routine as far
Yep.
as bed, bath, book. We do that right now, but whenever they're in school, creating that nightly routine and sticking to it would probably be a big deal.
Agreed. Calming activities, like you said, reading a book, taking a bath, a warm glass of milk.
I never got into the warm glass of milk thing.
I've heard that.
You're
That's a
so
real thing.
obsessed with warm glass of milk, and you don't ever drink milk. It's so weird.
Because it's not in a
I'm going to
warm
start
glass.
drinking milk then.
I'm
I'm going to buy a gallon of milk on my way home tomorrow and warm it up.
Okay.
Just leave it in the car.
It's all curdled.
So let's hear from some of our viewers,
Audience.
What is some of the nightly routines that you put your children through that helps calm them down? I know ours is, like we mentioned, bath, book. What are some of the other things that you guys do out there? Let's hear from you guys. We definitely want to end that.
Do we have any comments yet, baby?
Something that I really enjoyed that I saw in there was take the tech out of the room.
Okay.
The phones, the laptops,
Yes.
the
Television.
iPads, the television, which was a big sticking point for Drew when he wanted to stay here because you gave him a TV in his room.
We did give him a television. And I think that was the wrong move. Because when you looked at data usage out of that bedroom, the amount of gigs that TV downloaded was ridiculous. Watching YouTube videos all the time.
Well, he was watching us on YouTube.
Well, why not?
That's what I would assume.
Yeah, all 10 episodes.
Right, Drew?
Yeah.
Back to back, just...
He did text me and ask me what platform we were on tonight so that he could watch.
Yeah, is he watching on Facebook, you think?
No, he said he'll watch once it's up on YouTube.
No. Whatever.
What, the teens don't watch on Facebook?
Teens don't get on Facebook anymore. It's
Maybe
an old person thing.
How do we get on Snapchat for this?
He's not a Snapchatter either.
The Instagram?
He does
Yeah, you
use the
can't
gram.
do more than like a minute or two, I think. You can't do full on, like hour on Instagram. It's short snippets.
Okay. Did you enjoy my Instagram picture today?
I didn't see it, no. We
Oh.
were taking a lot of naps today.
You guys napped heavy, huh?
Yeah.
Heavy and hard.
And Amanda worked very hard on a lot of stuff on her brand new iMac. She loves it. It's very exciting.
I do love it, and I did work on a lot of stuff today.
Yes. Yeah.
So, going further into the preparing for back to school, I know our local Walmarts always put out a school supply list
yes.
for every local school. So I imagine, and I don't know this because I don't have a school age kid. Do the schools do they send that list out?
I would assume they email that now or it's up on their website. But one cool thing that Target's been advertising is you go to their website and you click the school and then it tells you everything you need.
Really?
Office Depot, Office Max have the same thing. Didn't you say that somebody else? Walmart has it.
Walmart, when I was in Walmart on tax-free weekend, they had a whole setup. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. So then that makes it easy. But I would assume that it's emailed to you as part of like your kid's getting this teacher and this grade and all of that. And I would assume it's on their website and all that good stuff.
You know what I like about
There's might be
school
a
time?
what?
The snacks.
Snacks are
Snacks come back.
You know what? Snack packs.
Yep.
I love, and now they come in XL for us fat people,
Yep.
and those are delicious.
Our local supermarket has a bus when you walk in. It's like a plastic, I don't think it's plastic, probably a cardboard bus, and it's just loaded with snacks.
I know they've had a lot of pictures on Facebook recently.
Kids going back
Kids
to school.
eating free
Yeah.
cookies and looking at different things, and
I wonder why we don't get free cookies. Shouldn't we get free cookies too?
I look like somebody who doesn't need a cookie at the moment, so skinny fat doesn't get cookies.
You're pushing the border of no longer being skinny fat and just going straight into fat.
Yes,
Okay.
the skinny will fall off at some point. I don't know what that is, but I'm working on it.
You don't know what that target goal is?
No, it's probably 270, 280. Babe, what do you think about that?
It better not be.
You got to roll me out of the house.
I don't think so.
Where are we going to eat tonight? Well, I know where I'm going, but you're going to the salad bar.
You only get lettuce. That's it. But school supply shopping is cool. And it's funny that you say that. Amanda loves school supplies. Every time we go somewhere, she's always got to buy more pens, pencils, notebooks,
Highlighters.
It's a real obsession. And she loves it because she uses it. Like, and kids love that kind of stuff new. A new Trapper Keeper.
Oh, I wish kids still love Trapper Keepers. I would own many.
A new Oshkosh Bagosh backpack.
Yeah?
Sure.
JanSport.
JanSport.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yes.
My daughter has the Princess Poppy backpack.
Wow.
Whoa.
I always wanted that one.
She doesn't go anywhere without Poppy.
You should get her a Cabbage Patch backpack.
Yeah?
Yeah. Those are pretty awesome.
Let's check that out.
Yeah, I don't know if that exists anymore, but is that still a thing?
Cabbage Patch backpacks?
No.
Cabbage
No?
Patch Kids, not a thing?
we out of it that
Unfortunately,
much?
they are. I mean, no, fortunately, they're still a thing. I loved Cabbage Patch Kids. You can still get them.
Did you have an Amanda Cabbage Patch Kid?
No, actually, my Cabbage Patch's name was Nicolette Jolene.
Whoa!
Was she Russian?
Our apologies.
Was she a Russian Cabbage Patch?
No, they came with
She
birth
was
certificates.
Her Cabbage Patch Kid was a Russian stripper.
Shut it.
Russian mail order Cabbage Patch.
She was a redhead.
Of course she was.
And they,
Blue
the
eyes.
real Cabbage Patch, because you could get ones that were not real, but the real ones came with birth certificates, and you could fill them out with your name on them, and then send them in, and they would send you an official birth certificate. So that was her real name from Cabbage Patch.
Did you send that in?
Of course I
Did
did.
you have to send like money with it, like a money order?
No,
or cash,
no.
or-
Did you send like a
No.
self-addressed stamped envelope so you could get the return birth certificate back?
I don't think you had to. They just sent it back to you.
Huh, that's pretty cool.
Now you probably fill out a form on a website.
Probably.
Probably, but
Like
when I was a
Build-A-Bear
kid.
does. Whenever you go in, you fill out the form, and then they print out the birth certificate. at the
Really?
end. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Huh. Pretty crazy.
Something that I agree with and that I like is having the checklists from the schools beforehand so that you can donate.
That too.
So
A lot of places do those
Yeah.
fill backpack. I think the Lions Club did that this year.
yeah, they did. Dan Donnelly used to do it here in town, where it was
Dan Donnelly.
backpack. Yeah, he did
like
the
saying that
backpack
name.
fund. Yeah,
That's a nice name.
he did the backpack for children here, and now I believe the Lions took that over and are doing it.
That's awesome.
But yeah, we do it every year. We go and we buy. As a matter of fact, we just went to Sam's and bought a big bulk thing of Kleenex that we're gonna put in with our donations. But we do it every year. We Kleenex, pencils, notebooks, stuff like that. Just because there are unfortunately less fortunate children who don't have that stuff or can't afford that stuff, and it's not right to make the teachers buy that stuff.
But
I mean,
teachers, unfortunately, to your point, do buy a ton of stuff with their own money.
They do.
Which
And-
is just unbelievable. When they don't make a lot to begin with in a lot of cases, and then on top of that, they're burning their own cash to do that. That's pretty
Right.
rough. They're great people, but they shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah. Something that I always enjoyed when I was a kid was the school shopping for clothes.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Getting the new stuff, right?
Yep, my mom had to write my name on my new underwear.
She still does that, doesn't she?
She
Don't
probably
lie.
would.
Is it monogrammed now?
So that way, when the kids pulled it up over my head, you could see my name.
Who is that? Oh, that's Andy. Don't worry. He's good.
That sounds about right.
And now I just sit in my basement and talk to a computer.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I like one of the bullet points there is the shop the closets first to make sure that you're not double buying things.
And for hand-me-downs, too.
Hand-me-downs, right?
Yep.
Just because you might not have worn it. It might not have been worn. It might have been something that got shoved in the closet last year that wasn't touched this year, right?
We have that problem all the time. When Amanda goes to do Salvation Army in our closet, she'll find stuff in there that has tags on it that we just forgot about.
No.
Yeah, I mean, well, I work in a clothing store, so if there's a good deal, I'll snag it up and then forget about it. But I feel like this also happens. Moms do that. Like if they find a really good deal on something, they'll buy it in a size bigger or 2 sizes bigger. Oh, they'll use this later, and then either forget about it or it never really happens. So
Yeah. You've been talking to my wife, haven't you? We have tubs of clothes. Every time we go somewhere and they're having a sale, she's like, oh, she'll be in this in 3 years. Let's put it in a tub.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Lindsay, stop doing that. That's ridiculous.
I have a clothing store in my basement.
Nice. Do you have like racks where you can hang them up and you merchandise them, and sized and
Front facing and everything,
Yeah.
go
Yep.
size order.
Yeah,
We
that's a
probably
big deal.
should.
You should. Wardrobe update, sewing patches, tie dyeing. I know Amanda used to do a lot of that stuff with her clothes. She kind of did the grunge scene for a while as a younger person, and would go to Salvation Army and buy stuff. Like, that's not a bad thing to go do those kind of things, and it could save you a ton of money.
Well, it's shameless self-plug. Agape House,
There you go.
they have great deals on clothes all the time. Just because you get it from there doesn't mean that it's not good quality stuff. I mean,
And you don't have to tell people.
Yeah, you don't have to tell people. Who cares where it comes from?
I got this at J. Crew.
Yeah. Nike says so.
Exactly.
Might be missing the E. It might just say N-I-K, but hey, the symbol's there, right?
Exactly. That's all that matters.
No,
my
but seriously.
my North Bach jacket. The E is missing.
But it doesn't. You know what? Anymore, you can't afford. Not everybody can afford those things. I wish
I can't
could.
afford all that
I
new stuff
can't
half
either.
the time.
Well, and I mean, kids grow out of it so fast
Mm-hmm.
that half the time it's not even really used. Like, they've worn it a couple of times and then it doesn't fit them anymore.
Yep.
Especially with special occasion kind of stuff. School picture day, I guess I don't think people dress up for that as much as they used to. But
Yep.
if they need dressier clothes for an occasion, it's just way easier and more cost conscious to borrow or buy used.
Shoes.
Right.
Jesus,
too.
shoes. My daughter goes through shoes like it's no tomorrow.
Tell her to quit dragging her feet.
No, it's because her feet are growing.
Oh, yeah. That's a huge point.
It's crazy.
Are they going to be giant like yours?
I hope so.
Man, that's going to be a tough one for her.
The do clothing swaps things. I think
That's a
that's
good
a
one.
fantastic idea.
Yep. Budget, donations, tax-free weekends we talked a little bit about. Those
That
are
just
huge.
happened for you guys at the Triple B, right? Well, that
No,
was,
we don't. It doesn't affect us.
Doesn't affect you guys? Okay.
No.
It did affect me. We had it.
Yeah, Bye Bye Baby.
It was the
would
first
have
weekend in
affected and
August.
stuff like that, I think. But it was diapers,
Yeah.
which is weird.
With
but
us, it had to be anything under $100 counted.
total or the item?
The item.
Oh, wow.
So if it was over $100, you had to pay taxes on it still. And then we have city tax, so you still had to pay city tax. But I work right below the Apple store, and I'll tell you, that thing had a line every day, all 3 days for tax-free.
I made the
weekend.
mistake of going into Walmart. I think it was last weekend or 2 weekends ago that it was tax-free weekend.
Yeah.
First weekend in
Yeah,
August,
because
yeah.
holy cow, that was a madhouse.
Oh, yeah.
See, I went in there the Saturday night, and it wasn't. And they must have had gotten in a ton of school supplies, because there were still so many.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are a big deal. Used clothing stores we talked about. One splurge item, like one pretty dress or one great outfit or whatever that is.
Back in our
That'd
day,
be
it was
great.
the jackets, the starter jackets.
Yeah. Or
That
Zeke,
was, yeah,
Zeke
Yeah.
Cavarici.
that was the big splurge item was the starter jacket.
Yeah.
For sure.
Maurice Francois Gerbeau.
Gerbeau jeans.
Yep.
So, did you guys remember the store County Seat? Do you ever
Yeah.
remember that?
No.
Yeah.
So that was my one splurge store. My parents would let me get one outfit from there, and then all the rest had to be like JCPenney.
Really.
Structure was the big thing then. And
For
didn't
you?
that turn into Express or something like that?
Well, Doc Martens, I think, was another
Doc
big
Martens
thing.
was a big
Yeah.
deal. Then I'd roll my jeans up and you'd circle your laces at the end on your shoes. Do you remember that?
Like you do with Sperry's now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. That was
Do
a big
some
deal.
French rolling on your
Yep.
jeans.
It
What
didn't
about you guys out there?
It didn't make me any cooler. But
No.
No.
Tell us, what was your guys' splurge item? Where are you guys letting your
Yeah.
kids splurge at, and what?
Babe, do we have any comments?
So the
None?
no comments.
Zero?
Oh,
Come on. There's
come
got
on,
to be comments.
folks. What's going on?
It is ridiculous that you always ask that.
But there has to be. Nobody said anything.
Well,
Somebody's out there loves us, right?
Babe, I thought I saw people on there.
Make sure to use the
So
coupons.
we have to move on. Is that what you're saying?
That's
Yeah,
I think
move
okay.
on.
All right.
Roll
We'll
on.
just move on, babe.
Use the coupons, the
Yes.
rewards programs.
Absolutely. A lot of them are in the apps now, so download those apps to your phone.
Yeah.
And a lot of them have those. You were really freaking excited about
I
that.
am.
That
Because
was.
I
almost had to back up from your level of excitement about apps.
no, because we. Sorry,
Wow.
the football team is selling these gold cards,
Okay.
and if you know anything about the cards, it used to be like, oh, the 10 stores or whatever on the back of this card, you could get special deals
Yeah.
at, right? Well, now that you have these and you have the app, if you download the app from that gold card, there's like 200 other stores that you can use that thing at.
200.
Yeah, 200.
It's not 150.
No, it's 200.
Wow, that's a lot of stores.
It is.
Like what?
I don't know. I haven't bought one yet.
How much are they?
$20.
Okay, I'll buy one. Sign me up.
I gotcha.
Awesome.
We'll find somebody out there that'll sell us one.
All right, moving on. Volunteering your time.
Is that like PTA?
That could be PTA.
Is
Yep.
that PTA or PTO? What is it?
I think it's a little bit of both sometimes, just maybe depending on the school.
AO?
Parent-teacher organization and parent-teacher association.
You just got real smart on me for a second.
I'm always
Maybe
smart,
you
Ben
should
King.
vape more often.
You got that right. Let's-
Please do not promote the vaping, Ben. Come on.
But if you are in the school with your kid, that also shows a lot of good stuff. You keep an eye on them. They'll see you at the school. It'll make it more interesting. For kids that maybe have anxiety, that would also help that you're randomly in the school doing your thing. Not being a helicopter parent, because that's awful. But just being there. That's
So-
a really good thing. And
believe
raise
the
funds.
studies- yeah.
Do support the schools. Bake sales. I went to Beacon Car Wash on Saturday.
For the
and-
dance team?
yeah, for the
Yeah.
cheerleaders, right? And I got a car wash, and I gave them $20 for raffle tickets.
Big spender.
Got that right. Dropped that big 20.
Spender.
They saw that 20, and they were like, we've never seen one of these before.
They-
No.
they
There was a
gave you
ton of people there getting their car washed.
That's a good thing, though.
It was. No, it was
It-
great. It looked
it-
like they were going to be very successful for the day, which is awesome.
It's good to get involved.
It is. We get involved in look, Amanda and I were never involved in anything. We kind of sat at home and watched a lot of TV.
Live PD.
Not true.
We did, and now,
We did a lot of partying at bars.
yeah, and now we volunteer our time at the Eagles Kitchen. We do things for the partnership for the downtown development of Pacific. I'm alderman. Like, we do a lot of things to donate our time out there.
I feel like you're plugging yourself right now. Are you getting ready to run for something else?
I guess I'll officially announce that I'm going to be the president of the United States soon.
Nice.
That's my next run. I do have some extra signs in the attic for my alderman race, and we're going to scratch out alderman and just write in president. I'm not going to
Duct
campaign.
tape-
I'm
get
not
duct
going
tape and
to.
paint
Although I'm
over
not
'em?
campaigning outside of the city of Pacific,
So,
so those 7,000 votes, I don't think will get me. If I got all 7,000,
might get you somewhere. You never know.
yeah, you never know.
But
The
Doing the
prisoners
volunteering-
don't vote.
doing the volunteering thing,
Okay,
it does
4,000.
help raise funds for school supplies that are needed.
Yes,
Like we said earlier, these teachers are buying school supplies for themselves and for their classrooms, and they're underpaid as it is. I mean, that's a whole different topic for another time. But
next week
next week, we're not.
we're gonna have a teacher on, and she can discuss how underpaid they are, and we can start a campaign to pay teachers more.
Huh?
You know any teachers
Started here
on the Dad Bod
on the
Podcast?
Dad
The part.
Bad.
Why can't either of us talk this evening?
I have no idea.
I'm not even drunk and I can't talk.
That might be our problem.
Maybe that's it.
We didn't
That's a
start
solid
early
point.
enough.
Yeah. So anyway, that's a good point. Volunteer time is huge.
It is.
Yes. What else?
It's beer time.
Is it beer 30?
It is.
It is
Was there
actually
anything else
6:30
on-
on beer 30.
Was there anything else on back to school? Let us know. Send your pictures in of your cute kids. We would
Yeah.
love to post them next week. Talk
Oh.
about it. Discuss it. Amanda, did you have a comment?
Nope. No
Nope.
comment.
No comment.
I love pictures on the front porch of children on their first and last day of school.
Holding up the signs saying first day of school, little Mikey.
Yeah.
Little Mikey.
Compared
I think
to
I want to have a kid and I want to call him Mikey.
compared to last day of school and the year before that, first day of first grade, first day of fifth grade, compare photo, yada yada. I love it all.
Amanda's pretty angry.
Yeah, she is pretty angry. I feel like maybe
My
she
kid's in high school.
Did she get
Here's
left
when they
out?
went to kindergarten.
Did you get Amanda? Did you get left out
Yeah,
of
nobody
first
ever
day
took
photos?
my picture on the first day of school.
Yeah.
Th-
Nobody
that's-
posted her picture to Instagram.
There's the deep down right there is what it is.
I bought
true.
a lot of beers.
You know something that
This
I
one
saw?
has sea salt in it, by the way.
I'm excited about that. What I saw was something new that they're doing off of Pinterest was they're making shirts that are like way too big for the kid now, but it's their handprint.
Yep.
Every school
On the back,
on
yeah.
the back every school year. I think that is pretty cool.
So what I don't understand is, what if the kid doesn't fit into that shirt when they get into high school?
Yeah, that is a good point.
Like,
Yeah,
you have
but
to get it altered?
I think that would be it's like an extra large shirt, so that would be the whole point.
I never would have fit in an extra large shirt.
But it still shows the progression from.
Oh, okay. I
That's
see your
the whole
point there.
point.
It's not
That is
always
a good
about
point.
you.
It's not.
No.
When did that start?
I
Or
think
stop?
maybe your wife has spoiled you to that point.
My wife is unbelievable.
She is.
She's the best wife in the universe.
well,
Universe.
universe.
Yep, that's a big deal right there.
Sucking up for being gone
So I
all
went.
week.
No
So
kidding.
I went. No, she loved it that I was gone all week.
Yeah, more like sucking up that he's not gone this week.
So we do have 9 gluten-free beers. So what is gluten, and why do people not need it?
That is a good question.
I'm hoping that we have some information on that. I think gluten is some kind of wheat byproduct, maybe. I'm just making that up, but
I think
we'll
you
see
are
in just a
making that
second.
up.
Why is it bad for some people? There we go.
FDA health, not A. Gluten is a protein.
Didn't I say protein?
I think you said byproduct, but same difference, right?
That's close.
byproduct protein,
Yeah,
right?
no big deal. That's fine.
Found in several grains.
Holy cow, and a lot of stuff. Because you can buy gluten-free bread, too, and whatnot.
So it's amazing you found 9 gluten-free beers because I
There was a
saw
lot
that
more
one of
than
those
9.
grains was barley.
Yeah, there was more than 9. And
Really?
this company brews it out of it, they say.
So, one of the things I read when I was doing research on these beers is you can brew the gluten out of it. It still is going to show like 220 is the lowest possible gluten count that it can show
Right.
to be considered gluten-free. So most of them are 100% gluten-free. They have a tiny bit in them, but according
little
to
cups.
whoever measures it, that doesn't really count. It's so little that it doesn't really count.
Is it little enough that if you have a gluten allergy, it would not affect you? It would affect you? What is...
Yeah, it's small enough that it shouldn't affect you.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it just depends on how intense the allergy is.
You know, I think that's something that's been put out there in the past maybe 5 years. Gluten has been that kind of hot allergy thing. Am I wrong?
I don't think so. I feel like you're absolutely right. Like it's, 5-7 years it's been this whole, now there's whole spots in the grocery store that have gluten-free stuff. Everybody's on a gluten-free kick. You can go to a lot of stores now. I noticed in pizza places, like higher-end pizza places, they have special gluten-free pizza.
Yeah, I've seen that. So I thought it was call me stupid, whatever you want to call me. I thought that the gluten thing and like avoiding gluten was because of the big paleo diet. Like everybody was obsessed with the paleo diet, and the big thing about the paleo diet is you avoid gluten at all costs, right?
Yeah, well, I think with that too, you avoid carbs a lot. And
Yeah.
gluten is in a lot of carbs because it's in
Grains.
all the grains. Yeah,
Right.
wheat, rye, barley, farro, all that kind of stuff. So what I was reading on here, though, with the intolerances, which sounds like Andy's middle name, it causes diarrhea, bloating, gas, other sensitivities. So I feel like
Maybe Andy has a gluten intolerance.
probably, and a dairy intolerance and eating food in general intolerance because he's gross. But I think people lived with this kind of stuff for so long and just thought that was the way it was supposed to be.
So if you guys are listening and not watching, my laughter was because Andy pulled a wardrobe change.
Now I just took my shirt off.
So now we have Taco Shark, Andy.
You got that right. There's a shark inside the taco.
You look ridiculous.
Thanks.
I know I bought that shirt, but it is ridiculous.
It's awesome, I think.
I love it.
And
Anyway,
the green
so-
screen is having an effect on it.
If you look at the intolerances of gluten, Andrew Nemeth,
Yes, ma'am.
I think that maybe that's part of your problem.
What?
Gluten.
What problem do I have?
It causes diarrhea, bloating, and gas.
Wow.
Right?
I have all 3 of those.
Yeah, all the time.
That's what we were talking about. Yeah.
So gluten intolerance
This
is
smells like marijuana.
different than gluten allergy, though.
He's not lying.
Are you doing the omissions first?
Omissions Ultimate Light.
Okay.
Was that not?
Yep, that's, yeah.
Oh, wow. I picked the right one.
So allergies can also cause hives, itching, swelling, and even anaphylactic shock.
This only has 5 carbs and 99 calories.
Man.
You might get right back to skinny fat quick.
That is hoppy. Holy cow.
For the record, I'm pretty sure Joe Bossy loves your Taco Shark shirt.
Does he really? Thanks, Joe Bossy.
We just got an OMG, and I'm not sure if it's because of the gluten-free beer, the
let's raise
information,
it up.
or the
Let's raise
Taco
it up a
Shark
little bit.
shirt.
I'm assuming it's the Taco Shark shirt.
It should be.
Why wouldn't it be? That's my
It's the
question.
most amazing shirt in existence, right?
Sun's out, guns out.
Omission.
Yep.
That smells...
And we're advertising Google Wi-Fi.
Well,
Cheers.
good night.
Right?
Yeah. I hope this is good.
Which one do you have? Because we do have 3 omission
This is
beers.
the Omission
Ultimate.
Ultimate Light Golden Ale. Crafted to remove gluten. So this is one that you said they brewed it to the point that it removed
I
the
think
gluten.
all of them
Yes.
do that. Not all of them really say that.
So the
I don't know
omissions are
about
the
that.
ones that have the 220 gluten in them.
That has a stronger smell than it does taste. Am I wrong?
Yeah, there's almost no taste.
There's no taste.
That is a super light beer.
Yeah, I mean that's you know how Natural Light is like super light to where you almost don't taste it. Mm-hmm. That's
Wow.
worse.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's
Worse,
not
like-
terrible because it doesn't have a taste.
Is
Right.
it worse like you could drink a ton of it?
No.
Like,
You
where's
should
the
I,
try
would,
it.
I wouldn't want to smell it all day to drink a ton of it because it
Okay.
stinks to high heaven. But
Yeah,
well,
it's
the
terrible.
golden ale is 4.2% alcohol.
Again, good night. The lager.
we go on lager style.
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to do the golden ale?
No, go to golden ale.
It's fine, whatever.
Pale ale?
We don't
Where's
have
the
a golden
golden
ale.
ale?
We just did the golden
We
ale.
just we did the we did the golden ale. The
Yeah.
Ultimate Light is the golden ale.
Oh, okay. So we're doing lager next.
Let's roll
Okay.
on lager.
Is that all right, babe?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So, a little bit about Emission Brewing Company.
Portland, Oregon.
Shut your mouth.
Portland.
That's where my brother's from.
Really?
Well,
Not from, he
that's where he
lives there.
lives.
That's where he's at now.
Rick Presley said your shirt is disturbing. I
I
agree,
saw
Rick.
Rick Presley yesterday and had a conversation with the man, and now he's making fun of me.
I would.
I saw him and I yelled out, "There's my number one fan!"
This has been brewed since 2012. Omission Brewing? Is that right?
This
Omission
particular
Brewery's been
bottle,
around, yeah, since
or
2012.
This is a 2012 bottle.
It might be by the smell of it. I don't know. Let's check this.
They are hoppy.
Yes, they are.
AF.
So, you are in the lager. It's a refreshing, crisp beer. It has won a ton of awards.
That's
Nothing.
not taste anything.
Only 11 carbs and 140 calories, and it's a 4.6% alcohol content.
Do you think if I had a tan, this would look better?
No. Nope.
Before the next episode, I'm going to get some of that
Can you fake bake?
bronzing lotion.
Yeah.
I have some upstairs.
Cool.
I mean,
Can we just tan one half of my body for the next show?
absolutely.
That'd be great.
We could do a whole entire episode on the
I
differences
think
in bronzing.
omission means that they omit the flavor.
Yeah, that's a problem.
There's no taste to either one of those so far.
But I do have to say, though, if I had to drink this instead of having gut-wrenching diarrhea, I'd probably drink this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
assumed
my
that would be
that's
a good
my
thing. Yeah.
advertisement for this beer.
I don't.
This
I
is
can't get
darker.
behind- That's a pale ale.
This might have
Is
something in it.
Right? This is the pale
Yeah.
ale. Hoppy
Yes.
and
And look at
easy
that.
drinking.
Although it doesn't seem as hoppy.
It doesn't smell as hoppy as the other two.
No. I mean, the other one might as well have had straight weed in it.
Hit that first one, the
was
golden
tough.
ale was
So for the record, this one, 5.8% alcohol content.
Holy cow.
Only 15 carbs and 175 calories. So this one is the highest carbs and calorie count.
but it's the highest alcohol content
But
as well.
Guess what this
Exactly.
one is?
No. We're not
Oh, we're
there
not talking
yet.
about that? Okay.
Let's give this.
Was
a
I
shot.
jumping ahead?
Let's give the pale ale a shot.
So gluten-free beer is brewed just like other great craft beers with malted barley, hops, water, and yeast.
That's
I
better.
like that.
Yeah, that one didn't omit the taste.
No, I like that.
No, that was a good one.
So if you're, and I will suggest this, if you're a person who likes pale ales but doesn't like an over hoppy pale ale, this might be for you because it's not overly hoppy,
That was a good one.
but it's good. It's a solid beer.
I'll give you that one.
I'll drink that one.
Babe, that's the best one out of the omissions.
Awesome. I'll test them when we're done.
Yep, they're really good.
Yeah, the pale ale is good. I can.
So
get
what's
behind that
next,
one.
baby?
Next is the Glutenberg Brewing
Are you talking
Company,
to me
which
or
are the
you talking to
cans.
Amanda?
Yep.
When you say baby,
And India Pale Ale is the first
that's
one.
this one.
Okay, fire that open there, son.
Fire it open, Dad.
So gross. Glutenberg Brewing Company is from Canada.
Shut up. Hey.
Oh, Canada.
You know how they learned to spell Canada? Canada. Isn't that a good joke?
Eh?
No.
No?
No.
No.
Not
So I was
a
at
good
the
joke.
airport recently.
6% alcohol by
Good
volume.
night.
Well, we were talking about we thought we might need to get drunk. This might do it. Montreal, Quebec.
So Glutenberg Brewing Company prides themselves on having 0 of the gluten in their beer.
Really?
Yes.
So this is
Wow.
the India Pale Ale.
The IPA, I think it's for short for. Does it smell hoppy? No.
No hop.
No.
Floral notes, lemon, apricot.
I do smell florally. For real.
No, he's right. It does have a floral note to it.
I'm
for sure.
always right.
Oh Jesus.
Beg to differ, but thank you. What do you think?
No.
No?
No.
Why?
So it doesn't have the citrus back end that a lot of like grapefruity, like that acid back end that IPAs usually have. It almost tastes flat.
I would agree.
Is that what you?
Yeah.
I was trying to come up with the exact
More-
word.
I taste more apricot and the floral than I do the lemon, and that's what. If you're gonna promote the lemon factor into it in an IPA, then it should have.
They need to invite us to their plant.
They do. We need
oh
to tell
yeah,
them what
road
they're
trip to
doing
Canada.
wrong.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got your passport?
I do.
Nice. Have you done anything in Canada that would not let you in, or in the U.S.?
I don't think so.
All right.
They might let me in. I don't know.
Super cool. I get my
They-
card checked every time I come back.
I went to Costa Rica and came back, and they let me back in the
Canada's
States,
more
so-
serious.
Are they?
They had dogs inspect my car once because I said hi to the cops.
Did you say hi? Eh?
No, I just said, hey, what's going on? And the next thing you know, everything's being ripped out of my vehicle.
Well, you're creepy. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I'm not. I
Yeah,
can't
no,
get behind
that was
one.
weird.
No?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
What's the next?
Next one will be the APA, the American Pale Ale, which is the red can.
Red can.
Does it say candied orange and caramel?
This won the
does.
silver award at the World Beer Cup.
Okay.
5.5.
How many entries were there? 2? These aren't very hoppy, right?
No, not at all. For an APA?
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate that.
What do you smell, Ben?
I don't smell anything, which is disturbing because it promotes the apricot, pink, grapefruit, and raspberry.
I don't think that's centered appropriately.
What is going on here?
I think that can needs to move.
There you go,
And
sir.
this one needs to move to the other end a little bit. All right, we need to probably... We can't start preparing for the show at 5:45 anymore.
This is a very second-rate studio thing going on here.
This week was really bad. And my shirt's having a lot of problems with the green screen.
It's just
I
terrible.
don't know about this APA.
It smells off. Is this expired?
So, no.
You know that's not bad though. Give it a try.
5.5% alcohol content.
It's not bad. It's not something that I'd be like, oh, let's beat down the doors
Again,
and
they
get more
both
of that.
taste
Though.
flat.
It does. There's no.
Maybe they need that CO2 cartridge like Guinness has in their cans.
Where you.
Fire when you open
Yeah.
the can and it goes on the inside.
That might be.
Yeah.
Was that a good impersonation of it?
Excellent.
Thanks, babe.
We don't even need a soundboard. We should just have you do all that.
Speaking of that, we need to talk about that later.
I feel like I just cost myself some money.
Maybe.
Joe said you can't drink Oberon then sample gluten-free beers.
Why? Oberon's gluten-free.
It is not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I don't think it is.
It's not. It is not gluten-free.
Well, maybe Joe shouldn't drink all of the Oberon.
Yeah, Joe, quit drinking all the
Jeez.
Oberon. All
All
right.
right, this one I'm excited. Because it has sea
Glutenberg
salt.
goose.
Rick wants to know if you were wearing that shirt when you got searched at the border, because that would explain.
No, but I did wear it to B&H today to buy breakfast stuff.
Yeah, I was...
And my favorite cashier loved it.
Debbie?
Yeah, Debbie was like, Andy!
Debbie Kelly.
No. Debbie, I can't remember her last name. Her and her husband live right at Lamar and
That's Debbie Kelly.
Kelling.
Kelling.
Oh, I thought you said Kelly. I'm sorry.
No, Debbie
Debbie
Kelling.
Kelling.
Yeah.
Yes. Her and her husband are great. Her husband just became an Eagles member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his son.
Yeah. Yep.
I coached his son in basketball.
No, they're
many
great
moons
people.
ago. Yeah, they are. He was my track coach.
She asked me
in
if I
high school.
partied last night. I don't know if that had anything to do
Do
with
with this.
because I wore this exact
The
attire to
ensemble.
B&H this morning. Maybe that was the giveaway.
So the Glutenberg goose.
And this has sea salt. I
I
can't.
think
see what
it's
I'm
the
talking
lowest
Is
about.
it
alcohol
Ghost?
Ghost.
What is
I think
it?
it's
3.5.
Ghost. Millet and buckwheat beer.
It's a sour beer and it's unfiltered.
So this would be the closest to Oberon you get.
So this is
Okay.
lime, lemon,
And or
grapefruit,
Blue
sea salt.
Moon. Blue Moon's also.
This would probably be a competitor for like a Blue Moon.
Yep.
So only 3.5% alcohol
I do
content.
smell some grapefruit to that though.
I smell the salt
Do you?
and I'm fired up about it.
He was so excited when the can said sea salt.
Anything that says sea salt, I get really excited.
Do you?
Yeah.
Like sea salt chips.
Oh my god. Anything sea salt. Sea
Anything
salt
with
cube.
caramel and sea salt, he's
Oh
done.
my god.
It's done.
At Starbucks, they do like a caramel sea salt hot chocolate in the winter.
Yeah.
I will drink 40 of those a day if I could afford it.
Really?
Well,
And I
then you
can't.
really won't be skinny fat anymore. We'll just call you fat.
I can smell the citrus in this. I'm liking that.
What do you think? No?
No.
The boys' faces are
No.
not
Yikes.
pleasant.
Nope.
Why?
I want to put this out in the sun and see if there's salt crystals in the cup when it evaporates.
Yeah. It is salty.
Yeah.
Is it?
Very salty.
It's the sour.
Yeah.
That's how I think they're getting the sour is with the salt.
Yeah.
Joe said he'll put new policies in place at B&H regarding that shirt. Joe, I'll send you a picture later of Andy and what not to wear when entering B&H.
Can I
You'll
be
never,
like,
you'll never get to go into B&H again.
I'll wear sunglasses and a hat and then they won't know it's me.
It's the shirt, bud.
It is?
Boy,
I wore this to his store today.
That's what he's saying.
I
No
know.
more.
Why not?
No more.
You know what that...
Do I have to shower before I go now too? Because I didn't do that yet either.
I can tell. That's why I'm sitting kind of...
Get out of here.
Luckily we have wheels on the chair.
You know what that tastes like is a terrible tequila shot. So you get the lemon
That's
in
it.
the lime.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
get the lemon in the lime, and you get the heavy salt. I'm no.
Thank God I don't have a gluten
out.
allergy
Yeah.
that I know that's been diagnosed.
Oh,
This one I'm excited about. Is this the next
you
one,
were
babe?
excited about the sea salt
Yeah.
one.
I
hope
was,
it
and
tastes
it
better.
sucks.
The
So
Shandy
this is a
Dara is
shandy.
the next one.
And I love a good shandy beer.
So this should be heavy lemon.
So
Yes.
this is crafted to remove gluten. I can't read the other stuff because my old man glasses can't magnify
So it's
it
a
that
lager
big.
beer with lemonade.
Yep.
Lager beer with lemonade.
Not lemon. Lemonade.
Who makes it?
Your mom.
Dara Dam Brewing Company.
Dara Dam?
Do you
As
like
in
the your mom
D-A-M-N?
joke?
Yeah, I got
I
it.
love a good your mom joke.
DAMM.
Did we go on the damn tour?
That's a good point, bro.
Can we go on the damn
Did you
tour?
go on the damn tour, bro?
We have to go to Barcelona for this one.
That's from Spain?
This is from Spain. We have
Let's
to go
go.
to Barcelona.
Who's going to sponsor that? Could it be the trip that B&H sponsors?
I hope so.
God, that'd be great, right?
B&H is going to sponsor our trip to
I would wear a
Canada
B&H
and then to Spain.
I'd wear a B&H Market shirt everywhere I
Hell
went.
yeah.
You got that
They've
right.
got some badass hoodies, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I can't wait for him to sponsor a trip overseas.
For whatever reason, I don't feel like that's going to happen, but
I think it is.
he was just in Germany. He could have taken us with us.
Right.
With us. With
Pardon?
him.
You all right?
Taking us with
How's
him.
that gluten-free beer
Yeah.
right now?
Gluten-free beer is the key.
So
3.2.
All of these smell hoppy again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Right?
I feel like I'm in a Cheech and Chong movie.
It's unbelievable. For real. It's like those first three by omission are... The first one is ungodly.
Yeah.
Herb scented.
Shandy Dara Dam.
So I couldn't find a ton of research on Dara Dam Brewing Company because
Then should we drink it?
their
No kidding.
their website is
They were
originally
shut down.
in a different language, so it didn't pop up. And then I had to go to it and switch the language over. And it
did
was a
switch the
little hard
language
to
over, though,
follow.
right?
You can switch
Yeah.
the language over. It was a
Slap
little hard
that
to
in.
follow.
Wait, what'd you say?
Get a drink.
Did you just say slap that in you?
That's a
Wow.
new one.
That's a bit...
Hey,
That's a bit assumptive.
new word.
Assumptive is my new word.
Assumptive.
Yes.
Oh, the two
Slap
of you
it
are
in
a
ya.
hot mess tonight. What do you think?
I could drink that.
It's not bad.
Yeah?
It might be my favorite so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you like it. That's
Yeah. That's
Is
not bad
it
at
like
all.
Leinenkugel? Like a summer shandy?
No, it's exceptionally hoppy still, which
Oh.
gets
Yeah.
in the way. And I don't know how you fix that. I'm not a brewmaster. Maybe we should ask Russell down the street. But it is exceptionally hoppy still.
But it's good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You get the lemonade in that.
What is this thing?
So we're gonna do the Dara Dam next, the red
one?
one.
Nice.
We're saving the magic for last.
Yeah. So the Dara is a lager. It's basically what you just drank without the lemonade.
Was it the same company?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
These are
Okay.
all three of these are Dara.
And by the way, 9 of these was only $29.
Really?
No, 26. Sorry.
26.
Yeah.
So you could ball out on a budget.
Dude, you can get ripped on some shitty beer.
It's not shitty.
It's not good.
5.4 alcohol by volume. This is the lager.
If you have a gluten issue, these are delicious. If you don't have a gluten issue, I'd recommend something different.
So if I'm if I'm recommending gluten-free beers so far, we've got two.
I
that
look
we like,
exceptionally pale on TV
right?
today.
So like a pale
And look
ale.
at my Indian tan.
Please stop trying.
My
to
car
flex.
tan.
Please
I'm not
stop.
flexing, trust me. That's not. But look at the tan right there. It just ends, and then you have whiteness. And then tan again.
That's terrible.
It is. We're going to do a shirtless episode one of these days.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No, nobody
Yeah.
wants to see that. First
Everybody wants to see that.
off. All right.
Everybody wants to see your pepperoni nipples.
This is a lager. No more gluten-free beer for Andy.
Well, complacent looks.
There seems to be a flavor issue with gluten beers.
I would agree with that.
Although
statement.
that one seemed to be a little smoother.
It's almost borderline like a porter.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
It's almost borderline like a porter.
That is, it was very close to a porter. I would agree with that. But still just not. Look, if you have a gluten issue and you got to get wasted, these are all very good beers.
Well, not all of them.
Very delicious. However, if you can eat gluten, I'd highly recommend something else.
Yeah. Stay away.
Yeah. So gluten, awesome. You'll get drunk. I promise you.
We got one left.
And this one
The
is like the
double malt.
madhouse.
The double malt.
I'm so glad I bought this one because Amanda yelled at me the second she did a little bit of research on this and said, guess what? And then what'd you say, babe?
This has more alcohol content than any beer I've ever seen before.
The Marzen.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
7.25.
Yeah, 1876 this was brewed in.
Well, no.
Yeah.
No? Is that what it says?
And it says in Puerto Rico, protect the environment, do not litter.
Huh.
How about you just get some electricity first?
Do you think that there was a gluten... Do you think that they knew about a gluten intolerance in 1876?
No. People just died.
Amanda and I talked about
Like,
this earlier
an-
before when you were upstairs getting...
Like an Oregon
Wardrobe
Trail, you
change.
would die of dysentery, which is basically diarrhea. Now you don't... Well, I'm not dead, so diarrhea doesn't kill people.
So do you think that Oregon Trail, those people had a gluten intolerance and that's why they died? It wasn't necessarily dysentery?
Look, I'm not a scientist,
But
in case you didn't know.
I had no idea.
However, there seems to be a lot more allergies these days.
Yeah?
There's a peanut allergy, which is exceptionally serious. Gluten. I don't know if the gluten allergy will kill you or not. Peanut allergies will. Like you got
Has
an
anybody?
EpiPen and all
Can we
that
look
kind of
that up?
stuff.
Has anybody ever died from a gluten allergy?
No, I would say no. Unless I got severely dehydrated from diarrhea,
Really?
and that's a problem.
That is a problem.
Yeah, I drink a lot of Powerade after I use the bathroom.
So Pedialyte, this is a Dad Bod podcast, so we'll talk about this a little bit. My daughter, whenever she gets really sick and pukes and has the bowel movement problem, we feed her with Pedialyte.
Pedialyte is also great for hangovers because it replenishes. My brothers
Pickle
drink
juice.
Pedialyte constantly.
Pickle juice.
What?
Pickle juice.
No.
Promise
Rick
you.
wants to know where you got all this gluten-free beer.
Lucas Wine on Manchester. It's by the tile shop
Yeah.
in the parking lot where there's an Arby's and a Raising Cane's. Is it Lucas Wines?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's where I went. I got to tell you, I've never been there before. That place is unbelievable.
It's massive.
I could not believe the amount of beers that they had. They had my favorite beer in a lemon version. That Hefeweizen that we love, babe, the grapefruit. Mm-hmm. They had a lemon version of it.
A Hefeweizen lemon.
They didn't have any single cans, so I didn't buy it because I wasn't going to buy 6 of something I didn't think I would like. But they had an unreal amount of beer.
Yeah, they do. They're massive. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's give this a shot. Marzen. Right?
What?
Is that right? Marzen?
Yeah, Marzen.
7.25. Dura Marzen Dam.
It doesn't smell very hoppy.
It's a double malt, which I'm kind of interested in.
I don't really like double malts personally,
No?
so we'll see.
Face?
I don't know.
It
how to
has
think.
the most flavor out of anything
Yeah.
so far.
It's not bad.
Huh. Nah.
It's not bad.
I gotta say this, like if this was Mythbusters, this would be Myth Busted. That
Yeah.
gluten-free beer is delicious.
Gluten-free beer is not, in fact, delicious.
No, this would be a busted
But
myth.
this is not bad.
Adam
It's
and
not-
Jamie would be like, this is terrible.
Yeah. So what would you go with if your
I had to
wife
go
was
with
tired of
something-
your shit, so to speak? What would you have to go with? Like I threw that out there. I think you'd probably go with the Shandy, right?
Maybe, or the last omission, the blue one.
That omission was
The
good.
blue one.
Yes.
That was the first one.
No.
That's
the
the
ultimate
all the way
light.
over.
The pale
There you
ale.
go.
There
Yeah.
we go.
I would say those two would be the winners.
Yeah.
Did
Omission
you like
pa-
the last one we just did?
It wasn't bad.
That
but
one will get you fucked up.
Yeah.
So you only have to drink 2 shitty beers to get jacked up.
Yeah. If you can stand the taste of it, I guess, but it's
But isn't it like any beer where it's an acquired taste until you get used to it and
No.
then you really start to enjoy it?
I mean, I used
there has
drink-
to be certain aspects of a beer to enjoy it, though, right? I mean, like you
Agreed.
can't just be like, "Oh, I'm just going to continue to drink this shit beer until I think it
I
tastes
drink
good."
a lot of Bud Light, and I hated that shit. Now, for some reason, my body's like, cool, that's great. And we used to drink a lot of Labatt Blue. They had Labatt Blue at Lucas, by the way, which is really rare to find Labatt Blue this far south. Mm-hmm. And it was, I used to drink that all the time. And actually, when I
did.
went to my parents, there was a case of Labatt Blue Light. My brothers always buy it for some reason. It's all right. It's not the best. It'll get you drunk if that's your purpose. Look, people either drink beer to get shitty drunk. Maybe I get that sometimes. Or people buy it for the taste. In this case, you're only drinking this stuff to get drunk.
So, look, if you're drinking gluten-free beer to get drunk, obviously you're going to go with
That's the winner.
the Marzen. If you're going to drink it for the taste, and because you have to drink gluten-free beer,
Right.
because you have the gluten intolerance, and you want something that tastes good, my recommendation is the omission.
Right. Or you live in your parents' basement and you're a snowflake. I would drink those if
Come
I was looking for flavor.
I really, in all honesty, I like the omission.
That was
pale ale.
not-
That was probably
Agreed.
my favorite.
Yes. That had the most flavor out of all of them.
Yeah.
Except for the 7.4. That had a lot of flavor.
It had flavor, but I just
But
not
the
anything that I
hoppy
would
smell of
drink.
these things is just...
Ridiculous. Here,
Although this one was less hoppy.
Yeah.
That one is
the ultimate
just...
light. Yeah.
Like, it's like they put a pound of weed in there. Like they had... What was the guy's name on... what was the Netflix series that I love?
What?
Netflix series.
The drug guy.
Weeds.
Oh, Narcos?
Narcos, and that was it Escobar? Not Escobar.
Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pablo Escobar shoved all of his weed in that one bottle.
Well, he was a cocaine
That took
guy.
a really long time to build
Yeah.
up to that one line.
Well,
Way too long.
He's been drinking the 7.5 this evening, apparently.
So a couple things we're going to do.
What are we going to
We'll
do?
put all these up on the website.
Yeah.
And we'll put, obviously, on the podcast and all that good stuff. And then we're going to go shopping this week for a lot of different Suns Out, Guns Out shirts for me for every podcast episode.
We're actually not doing that.
You bought this shirt.
Yep.
I have to warn the listeners and viewers, I guess more viewers than listeners, Amanda did buy this shirt for me.
And
did.
everyone has regrets, okay?
And I mean, I don't want to like flex up or anything,
No,
but
calm down. The studio's not big enough for that.
for the guns,
For the guns.
I would
Keep
that's-
those away.
That's a huge concern.
Hey, by the way, did you see that?
I know, I just popped that up there.
Subscribe to our podcast, iTunes, Google Play.
Hey Alexa, play Dad Bod Podcast. And then boom.
There we are.
Right, isn't that awesome?
That is beautiful.
That is pretty cool.
Moving forward onto our GOYA, or the Get Off Your Ass segment.
That was only our second high five of the show, by the way.
That was. We're still one high five short.
We'll get another one in.
We will.
So
So
you can take the Get Off Your Ass call-outs this week. Because I've done them 2 weeks in a row.
you have.
Yeah.
So if everybody is not familiar with the Get Off Your Ass segment, we always, Tim Allen, get off your ass until he shows up in the basement. Get off your ass.
What if he's handcuffed?
That's fine.
Okay.
He can stand handcuffed.
Did we get it to the point of we don't really care who the Tim Allen is?
No, we're
As
not
long
there
as it's
yet.
a
We're
dude
not
named
there.
Tim
No,
Allen.
no.
Look, I want Home Improvement Tim Allen, Michigan commercial Tim Allen.
What about Wilson? Does he have to come with him?
He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, Wilson's dead.
He's
Is
dead.
he really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Earl Heidman, he died.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to mourn that later. We'll
Okay.
pour it out for our homie.
Yeah. It would be
Yeah.
one of those
Well, we have a
admissions.
few. We can pour out.
But this whole Get Off Your Ass segment started obviously with B&H Market. You called
Guess
them
what
out on
they
our
did.
first segment.
We
and
did.
we're like, yeah. And so now they're one of our biggest supporters.
They are.
And
we'll
we
probably
support
do
them.
a live one there at some point.
Yes, I have a feeling
They
that
have
we
better
will do
internet
one.
than I do.
They do. Started out at B&H Market. They are one of our biggest supporters. We support them. Fantastic company.
Yeah, JB is cool.
JB is cool.
Yep.
This Get Off Your Ass one is going to hit home for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's that?
It's your son.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Drew needs to get off his
Drew,
ass.
get off your ass.
He's going to love that he was called out on this podcast.
You...
What's the problem with Drew this week? First off, I
First
gotta
off,
say,
I haven't heard from the kid since he left.
he doesn't have your phone number.
Well, get him my phone number. Hit me up. Twitter, Facebook,
I actually
whatever.
think he might have Ben's phone number.
I don't think he does.
It doesn't matter. He knows how to get a hold of me.
And because he's a teen, he wouldn't even watch this thing on Facebook because he's too cool.
Well, the thing that pisses me off is he's getting ready to start school. We did a preparing for school segment,
Yeah.
and we haven't heard from him.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
No, nothing.
Get off your ass, Drew.
Yeah. That's
Give
what
us
I
a
would say.
text.
For the
Yeah.
record, I texted with him earlier and last night.
Okay. Yeah, you did text him last night.
Yes.
That was good.
I haven't heard from him since he left.
Did you wipe a tear off?
I did right there.
Yeah, it is. It's sad.
It's sad.
So the issue is there's an issue with his cell service in Michigan. Once you cross the border, he can't text us. It's really strange. He has a weird cell provider that has technical difficulties.
I almost sent him a care package of socks,
Yep.
T-shirts,
Underwear.
underwear,
Yep.
and a Domino's gift card.
That kid loves Domino's.
I know.
And it's hilarious, not to drag the show out or anything, but I've never seen Domino's in our driveway more often. Once he had $60 in his pocket from watching a house for 3 days. Domino's was in our driveway at least every other day.
I
And
imagine
he
Domino's
tipped
probably
well.
called you guys and was like, "Hey, is everything okay? We
I didn't
haven't
even
been to your
know.
house."
I didn't even know he knew our address. Like, and then magically, the kid doesn't do anything normally, and then boom, Domino's at our house every day. It was unbelievable.
After
That's why
he
don't you get on
left.
your bike and ride to KFC.
That's what he did last summer.
Right, he did take his bike to McDonald's. He took his bike to Taco Bell.
Do you think
he
he'll
even drove
come
to
back
B&H
next year?
once, I think, to get wings.
Do you think he'll come back next year because we have a job lined up for him?
Oh, he's definitely coming back. It's
Yeah.
a matter of getting him for 2 to 3 months instead.
Yeah,
Because we do have a job lined up.
we have a job
We're not going
lined
to
up for
discuss
him.
what it is.
No,
No.
it's going to be terrible for him.
Right.
I'm going to make sure that they put him.
He
through
has
the
to drink
ringer.
gluten beers.
Gluten-free beers. You have to drink gluten-free beers all night.
So maybe we should do a GOYA for gluten-free beer makers to make something delicious.
That has taste, right?
Palatable.
Yeah, palatable. Look at you.
Although my vape is gluten free. It's awesome.
We're going to talk about that later, too.
We are. It's from Jewel, and Jewel needs to start sponsoring us.
Yeah, well, if you can get Joel to sponsor us and throw us some bones,
That I'm going to start working on.
I will let
Because
you
we need
vape.
new microphones.
Yes,
So we're going to work with Jewel to get us new microphones.
I hope so.
Anyway, we thank everybody for tuning in. Let me switch this thing here really quick.
Yeah.
Subscribe on YouTube, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Alexa, all that good stuff. I think you do the whole thing, right? Isn't that the point
Wait,
down?
there's a
Then you
there's a
can
beer
see
my way.
my armpit hair
No,
when
don't
you do
that.
this part.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not even drunk. And this
I
is
know.
really fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we're
need
having
to
a
get
good
you
time
another
tonight.
shirt.
We're having a good time.
Next
So
time we go
anyway-
to Costco, I'm buying you a shirt.
I do have a lot of shirts. I had one about a half hour ago.
I know, you went upstairs, came down with cups and minus a shirt.
I actually got upstairs and I was like, in my head, I said, Self, wouldn't it be hilarious if I went downstairs and just had my Taco Shark shirt on? And Self told me it was a good idea.
Well, self-lied to you.
Yeah, no big deal. All right, well, thank you everybody for tuning in. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
And,
we will see you next week.
For episode,
12.
there's the third high
There
five.
it is.
Very
right
nice.
There. What are we
All
talking
right.
about next week?
Next week, babe, what are we talking about?
Hold on.
Up.
I wasn't prepared. Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ask a question.
Hold on.
By the way,
hold on.
B&H
Hold
needs
up.
to sell the Jewel vape cartridges.
No, they do not.
Yeah, they do. They sell cigarettes. Sell the Jewel cartridges.
No.
That way I can buy them there and support local.
Just go to a gas station.
Don't you have to order those online?
No.
No, they have them at a lot of gas stations now. I don't know if they have them in Pacific, but...
Yeah, they do. Mobile has them. I saw
Shut
them.
your mouth. Did
Yeah.
you buy any?
No.
You should start smoking one. It's
No,
great.
I should not.
Yeah, you should.
Ever.
Yeah.
So,
Immediately.
next week's topics are empty nesters, moving kids into college,
Like we kind of talked about.